Hello everyone. So today we are going to learn object and class in Java. So before presenting it, I would like to introduce myself also. I am Assistant Professor Sunita Jadhav, Rajashri Shahu Mahavidyalaya, Latur Autonomous. So the topic is object and class in Java. So basically, what is an object? So as we know that an object is an instance of a class. Again, a class is what? So a class is a template or blueprint from which objects are created. So basically we understand here what? Objects are to be created through a class. So an object is the instance, or instance is nothing but what? A result of a class. Again, object can be precisely defined like an object is a real world entity. It is also a runtime entity, and the object is an entity which has state and behavior, and the object is an instance of class as we have defined previous also. So let's see in detail what is a class. So a class is a group of objects which have common properties. Again, a class is a template or blueprint from which objects are to be created. It is a logical entity, so a class can have, or a class contains, first one is what? Fields, second one is methods, third is constructors, next blocks, nested class and interfaces. So all these are to be included in Java class. So how can we declare a class? So as shown in slides, so here a class keyword is to be used, then class name, then the block of the class is to be shown here. The first one is fields, second one is the methods. So fields are nothing but variable declarations, and methods are nothing but what? The functions. So instance variable in Java. So a variable. So what is actually an instance variable in Java? So a variable which is created inside the class but outside the method is known as an instance variable. Then instance variable doesn't get memory at the compile time, and it gets memory at the runtime when an object or instance is to be created. So because of this, it is to be known as an instance variable. So what is method in Java? So method is like a function. So in case of C programming or C++ programming, we call methods as an functions, but in case of Java program, we call them as an methods. So it is used to expose the behavior of object. So what are the advantages of using the methods? The first advantage is that we can reuse the code, and second one is what? We can use the code optimization. Again, the new keyword is to be used in Java. So it is used to allocate the memory at runtime, and all objects get memory in the heap memory area whenever we declares by using a new keyword. So object and class example. So main within the class. So here we are going to use a main method in class. So before discussing the program, let's see some concept related to the program. So in this example, we are going to create a student class, and it is going to have two data members. First one is what? ID and name. So data members are nothing but what? The fields, and fields are, first one is ID and second one is the name. And we are creating the object of, obviously whatever you have declared a class, and for that class you have to create an object also by new keyword and printing the object's value that is to be shown in the upcoming program. So here we are creating a main method inside the class. So, and this class is to be stored as what? Student.java. as we have to provide the extension to the Java program, and that is to be provided like what? .java. So there are different ways to initialize the object. So basically 3 ways are there. First one is by reference variable, second one is the method, third one is the constructor. So object and class example, and here we are going to learn initialization through the reference. So let's see as shown here. So here we have declared the class as a student. Again, it is having 2 fields as we have discussed earlier in the slide. So first is what? Integer ID, and second one is what? String name. So these are the 2 fields which are used in the class student. Second, class test student 2. So here we are accessing. So it means what? This is the one class, this is the second class, and here we are using the main method, that is what? Public static void main string args, and here student, that is basically we have declared here a class student s1. S1 is the object of the class, then new keyword is used, and then student. So s1 dot id. So here we are providing a reference. So s1 is the object of the class student, id of the, that is nothing but what? The field of the class student. Then here we are providing the value as 101, and s1 dot name, again we are providing the reference by using the name, that is nothing but what? The field of the class student equals to Harry, and here we are printing the values of the id and string, that is by using the object. So system.out.println s1.id, then s1.name. So here we have used a white space in between id and name, and this is the ending of the main method, and this is ending of the class test student 2. Now we can create more object of the same class. So here also we have provided the student class, then it is having also again the fields as what? id and name. Secondly, in case of class test student 3, so as we have provided earlier in the slide, test student 2, here we have declared it as an test student 3. So public static void main string args. Then now here we are declaring, or we are creating 2 objects of the same class, that is what? Class student, student s1, student s2, and here also we have used new keyword, new student and new student. So again we can initialize the objects by using the references. Again s1.id, we have provided here the value as 101, again s1.name Harry, then s2.id 102, s2.name Potter. So these are the references and initialization of the objects. Then we want to print the provided values, so we are printing system.out.println s1.id white space, then s1.name. So here in this case the object is specifying what? As s1 dot. So at that time it will give the output as what? 101 and Harry, and in case of second statement it will prints the value as 102 and Potter. So now second method, initialization through the method. So in this example we are again creating the 2 objects of the student class and initializing the value to these objects by invoking the insert record method. So as we are going to learn initialization through the method, so the first method is to be used as what? Insert record method, and here we are displaying the state, that is data of the objects, by invoking the display information. So in case of insert record method, so that is to be provided here. Here we are going to add the data, and here we are going to display the data. So now again class student, here also we have declared the same fields, that is what? Integer roll number, string name. Now here we have taken the method as what? Void insert record integer r, string n. So these are the variables associated with the class student in the record method. So roll number is nothing but what? It is going to assign the value of r, and name is going to assign the value of n. So void display information, this is the second method. So here in case of void insert record method, we are providing the values to the roll number and name by using the corresponding variables as r and n. And in case of second method, void display information, here we are just going to print the result of the method. Now here we have added the main method in class test student 4. So we have declared first public static void main string args, then student s1. So here we have created again two objects. First one is what? S1 object, and second one is the S2 object by using again new keyword. Now in case of S1 dot insert record, so as here we are providing the two values in the method directly. So see here, integer r, string n. So 111 is going to assign to the first, that is S1 object, and Ajay, that is the name of the student. Second, S2 dot insert record, then 222 and Aryan. So these are the two fields value assigned to the insert record method. Now after inserting record to the insert method, we are going to display the information by using the objects. First one is the S1 dot display information. So at the time of S1 dot display information, it is going to access this, that is what? 111 Ajay, and S2 dot display information. Whenever it is to be called, at that time it will display 222 Aryan. So this is the ending of the class test student 4, and this is the ending of public static void main method. So thank you. I hope you all understand what is the object and class. Thank you.